Hey man, what's going on, man? New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back, man.
It's another one.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all the love out there again. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Even tap that notification bell, man. That way, y'all know when we pop up. You know what I'm saying? Only politics y'all need to be following, man. We appreciate it.
We ain't hear you with another. We hear you with a nerd on, man.
Hey, what y'all doing out here, man? Y'all come up with new stuff every day, so
every day, boy. It's like shit. I don't know who the damn black word makers of the America is, but them niggas down coming up with that shit down.
It seems like at this point, somebody gets a feeling or they'll see something in somebody.
Yeah.
It's like they just gotta give it a name.
Yeah.
Like we gotta label it. Like
got to.
And I remember this years back. I'm sick of all these labels.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't step out the house without one.
see, and they gotta understand that's some white people stuff. Like labeling shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They love to label shit.
Yeah.
They can't just let shit be what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They gotta label this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Like a college thing, because college, a lot of colleges nowadays, everything has a name. All right.
Yeah.
Everything. And they teach everybody based on that. Well, this is this and this is that. Like, damn, bro, this can't be.
Yeah, like that's the way they, you know what I'm saying, the way they teach, the way they do everything.
Yeah, we have to identify this, and like it ain't that deep, but everything.
I mean,
everything deep nowadays, even if it ain't deep,
Yeah.
like
some nothing just can't be what it is. Like just what it is. Nah. That shit gotta have a name to it.
You gotta name it all.
A reason why it's that and all that shit. Like, we talking about the low racial self-esteem shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
We gonna get more in depth with that at the show going on, man. But first before we get into that, man, I want to talk about how you feel about these finals, man. First game was last night, you know what I'm saying? OKC and Indiana Pacers. Boy came back last 2 minutes of the game.
Won it at the end.
And won that thing at the end. I think what it was, 110, 111?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, 110, 111.
Yep. Halliburton is a problem.
Yeah. He took that overrated shit personally.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He took that shit personally, boy.
Especially after the Olympics.
Yeah. How they were clowning him in the Olympics. Yeah, they were doing them. They were clowning him.
Yeah. And I respect you for that, because that's how you come back. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you shit niggas up, boy.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Pacers team, like the bench, starters, everybody's doing their part.
Yeah.
If not to win the game, to stay in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I called OKC in 6, but we'll see. It might go 7.
To me, on paper, OKC is a better team. But some just telling me the Pacers, man. I don't know why. Some just telling me
it's the way they ball.
Yeah. The Pacers going cause they just like they tough. Like the team just tough. Like the game plan is press all day.
Yep.
We press the ball on offense. We press the ball on defense. Like we just constantly press the ball. Like
it look like they're gonna outwork them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause that's what I think they did with the Knicks. They just outran the Knicks, man. For one thing, Thibodeau don't play nobody, so his starter gonna be tired. They gonna them folks tired of hell, man. And the boy just kept pressing, and it's just like you gonna slip up. The same thing with OKC.
Yeah.
They had the game until like 2 minutes. Them boys they kept pressing.
I mean, Indiana does a good job of honing in on your main goal scorer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about soccer, main scorer. So, the way they honed in on Brunson in that game 6, there was no way New York was gonna win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, they knew he was gonna have the ball most of the time. And I mean, every time he got in the game, it was like, we ain't letting him. We're not gonna let him beat us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And SGA still had his 30-something points, but if you keep it close, if you could stop the other team's closer, they close out, in them last 2 to 3 minutes of the game, you put yourself in position to win, and that's and of course you got to have your guy go off like Halliburton did. So.
Yeah.
Or like I said, that was a team effort too. So, but it's game 2 gonna be interesting, bro. Game 2 gonna be interesting. Now OKC, now you've seen what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now you can adjust and see what you can do with it, but it just
absolutely.
Man, them Pacers, man, them boys tough, man. They tough, man. They're just a team where with Carlisle the head coach, them folks just he got them boys like nigga press. Nigga, I don't care if it's 50, 45 seconds on the clock. Still press. I don't care about this shit.
Right.
And OKC deep enough. They deep enough to down combat that shit. You know what I'm saying? They down so deep enough, but it just you have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that game 2 gonna be interesting how they approach the game itself, because they know going towards the end of the game we can't keep it close. You know what I'm saying? We can't leave this guy too much time. You know what I'm saying? And he's becoming one of the players. He low key Reggie Miller with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He low key Reggie Miller with it, where it's like, don't give that dude too much time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was up though. Every team, every team need that person at the end that can hit those clutch shots. So shout out Halliburton, man.
And then they got them tough defense.
Yeah.
Stoppers, man. Like they got them boys that can stop niggas. You know what I'm saying? They gonna play some hard defense on the folks. Yeah. Like OKC got them too though, with Lou Dort and all the boy like that. But it just
Right. That's why I said that game 2 gonna be important, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
game 2 gonna be serious.
Yeah. And Pacers got Thibodeau fired too.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that, man. About the Tom Thibodeau shit. I mean, this my thing about that though. This my thing about that. The Tom Thibodeau shit. I think he left every team like this though, son.
Yeah.
He left every team where it was just like, man, listen, man. Home ain't listening. He ain't gonna listen. We just gonna have to fire him. You know what I'm saying? I think he got fired from every team, son. From Minnesota, from Chicago.
He was in Chicago when Derrick Rose was there.
Yeah, he was Chicago. He was Chicago when they had Jimmy Butler, Derrick Rose.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they had a squad. You know what I'm saying? And they fired him from up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he went to Minnesota. They fired his ass for the same reason. He just like when he get in them six, he get like them 6 players. He ain't playing nobody else, y'all.
And that's a damn shame, bro.
Yeah,
because you need to me, and just watching basketball over the last few years. You need 8.
Mm-hmm.
You need solid 8. Maybe 9. You know what I'm saying? But a solid 8, because you got to give your stars them quick minute or 2 rest that they because you need a scorer off the bench. I don't
you gotta have one.
You got, I don't understand, because I always look at it like with Kukoc when he played with the Bulls and in the 90s and mid 90s. Kukoc comes off the bench and he will drop 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan Pippen ain't give you the points, Ron Harper, whoever. Kukoc was gonna give you 15 to 20 points off the bench. Yeah. And that's what they needed. You know what I'm saying? As long as Mike and Scotty can get their 20 to 30, and Kukoc can come off the bench, give you 15 to 20, they was gonna win, bro. Like, but see,
then, but see, with that team, you gotta understand, they really kind of locked themselves in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know they traded for Mikal Bridges. I think they gave them four first round picks for the nigga. So them niggas ain't gonna be picking in the first round to get like one of the role players, a young good scorer off the bench. Yeah. They ain't gonna be able to get that from the draft because I think they gave 4 first round picks for Mikal Bridges. I think they gave up 2 for them Carl Anthony Towns. I need to look this shit up. But them niggas, they pretty much in the draft, they pretty much done for like the next 4-5 years.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so this team right here, and then you pay OG all that money.
Yeah.
He locked in. Brunson locked in. Cat locked. Like this the team you really going forward with. So if you're gonna change something, you can't change the players. Or what you gonna do?
You gotta change the style.
You gotta change the style of play. You got to.
And shout out. I know a lot of people don't like him when he speak on him because shout out Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Because he called it. And I had to remember who I was listening to that called it. It was Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas said Jalen Brunson holds on to the ball for 18 seconds out of the 24-second shot clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to one of my buddies' house to watch Game 6. And I was telling him, I'm like, yo, just watch Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson gets the ball and he takes it and he comes down and he's dancing around the 3-point line literally for about 15 to 18 seconds of the shot clock. Like, bro, you only got 24. The ball don't move. It don't, unless Cat do something on his own. And then I'm like, and then it was a bunch of times he lost it, like turnover or a bad shot or whatever. And I'm saying that, like, I know you're not trying to win this way on a closeout game for the other team. Mm-hmm. There's no way you're trying to play like this. And they did that the whole game, bro.
But like that's how game. But that's their style, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their style is cause if you look at the shit, Carl Anthony Towns don't be doing that standing at the 3-point line.
Which is they gotta change that too, cause
man, but that's where he is. He not a joker, get in the paint, post up, bang type player.
Yeah, well, here's the crazy part. They that Gilbert touched on that too, where he was saying like, it was Kenyon Martin was touching on how that Cat might need to lose weight. Because they showed him in high school going into college and how he was able to move. And he was faster. And they were like, man, maybe he has to get to a point where he does learn some different post moves. Because they were like, if you got Jalen Brunson dribbling outside the 3-point line and Cat just sitting out there, or he go back, it's just the style of play.
That's just the way they play.
It's got to change. If they want to win, because I mean, granted, it got you this far, but y'all had to come back and damn near all the games y'all won.
Yeah.
Like that's not winning, and it's winning, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't rely on that for, But let's say they get to the finals and they still relying on that. After a while, you're gonna burn out doing that shit.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much what Thibodeau do though, Shai.
Yeah,
his team pretty much burn out, like, cause they just be so tired. Right. Cause I was talking to a guy at work. He a Knicks fan. He just was like, man, it was some games in the regular season where we was up by 20 points. Game over. He still got the starters in. Like, that shit, I don't understand that shit though, man.
Hell no. Hell no.
That's stupid, Shai. That's stupid, man.
Yeah.
That's stupid as hell. So it's just like Shai. you gonna burn your team out, and then later on in the season, in the playoff, when you need them, leave the shit.
Yeah. And the question is, I still think he's gonna find another job.
Oh yeah, he's a good coach, man.
He'll find another job. I just think he needs, and that's if he learns. That's if he learned a lesson. But he needs a new style. Now, I mean, not completely, but just like you got to tweak something. Because to me, that shouldn't happen personally. But but we'll see. Knicks might be a factor again, depending on who the coach is.
I don't know.
And then
man.
I did see something that a lot of the players had an issue with. I'm assuming it's Jalen Brunson's dad being around.
Yeah.
And they were talking about him being the coach. And I'm like, hell, I don't know how that's gonna work. Y'all gonna run the same system.
I don't see him. I thought when the coach gone, his coach staff gone too, ain't it?
A lot of times it just depends on who, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the coaches, they like to have the same staff.
Yeah.
But some of the people they get a shot to be a head coach and all that stuff. So
I don't see them doing that, man. I mean, I get because they're his dad, but
yeah. But that wouldn't make sense if you're trying to switch up style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that wouldn't make sense.
If I'm a new coach, I'm like, shit, nigga, I don't need this nigga. I don't know this nigga ass.
You know how some coaches are, like, some coaches will come in there the first day and be like, hey, bro, yeah, we not.
But I be the same way. I'm bringing my people. I'm bringing my people in. Shit.
Yeah. Not only that, but it just be like, hey, yeah, that style that y'all was playing last season, yeah, we ain't doing that no more.
Man, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna bring my boys in.
Hey, yeah, Cat, take your ass to the gym, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
You Cat got fat on him, shoulder. I don't know. I don't care. Cat needs some muscle on that nigga, boy.
Cat ain't never been that type of player, though. Like, Cat ain't never been. That's what I be saying. Like, they trying to make this nigga something he never been.
Yeah,
he always been a soft
that's a player to me. It might be that time, bro.
Right?
Because it's always gonna end this way.
But
it's always gonna end this way.
And then you got to think he an older player, so he just like you trying to teach him new
20.
shit.
Yeah, he in his late 20s now. Yeah,
I don't know. Cat might be a little bit older than that.
Nah, Cat.
I don't know. Let me see.
28, 29.
He might be. I don't know. It seemed like Carl Anton been in the damn league for a long time, boy.
Yeah, he been in the league. But you gotta remember, he did 1 year. Huh?
29.
Yeah, I'm about to say he on 29. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's an older player though. Like,
yeah, technically in the league.
He's not no young player like that. So it's just like he ain't super old, but he's not a young buck that he can learn some shit.
That late 20s, that's considered your prime.
Yeah.
That's considered those are your prime. Yeah, even if you've been in the league since you were 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
Your older 20s is considered your prime.
This your prime year. That's what I'm saying. But it's just like
sport. Yeah,
you pretty much gotta go in there and try to learn a new skill or something like that.
Yeah, and maybe that'd be it. Like, okay, I have to figure out something else to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because granted, I think there are a lot of players who go about their careers like, hey, I have these skill sets, and if this skill set is getting me paid, I'm just gonna stick with this. Whereas I think other players are like, okay, if this is not winning a championship, I gotta learn something. I gotta learn something different to do, like or add on to my repertoire. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you might have a dude that was good in the post, but it's like, man, let me develop a mid-range jumper to better suit the offense. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're a point guard, let me develop this, 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way, that's what I'm saying for Cat. It might just be a skill that he needs to learn.
But I never hear people doing that shit no more. Cause like when we were growing up, when joining somebody or Barkley or somebody damn got kicked out the league, them niggas going straight to whoever. Especially, I gotta learn how to get in the post. I gotta learn how to be fire in the post. I gotta learn how to rebound better.
Yeah, because you remember Charles Barkley when he got to Phoenix was shooting threes. He was like, I got to develop a shot because I'm not, I can't keep. For one, he was only 6'5", 6'6". Banging in the paint with the big men of that time. He was like, hey, bro, I got to step out and hit some shots. Like,
yeah,
and that made him more dangerous because he won MVP with one of them years. So
yeah, but
same with even Karl Malone. Karl Malone developed a mid-range shot.
Yeah,
that made him even better. You know what I'm saying? And that was in his later years. Like,
but that's just like you really don't see the player doing like this shit no more. Like
they stick to what they know.
like
stick to what they know.
Like last night, man, I was looking at LGA play that mid-range.
That's
game. Yeah. Get in the mid-range, get a little spot, take a little jumper. And it was just like, why niggas don't do that no more? Like, he got 38 easy points. It was easy 38 points. I don't understand. I just don't get how niggas just don't do it no more. Like, they just...
It's nowadays it's a lost art, that mid-range game, because it's the easiest points to get.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, if you can find you 5 or 6 spots on the floor to where your shot is pure butter, like it's swift,
and it's a high time, and it's a high percentage though. You know what I'm saying,
bro? You gonna get 20 points easily,
but it comes sit close to the basket. I got a better chance of hitting the bitch. Like,
yeah, get a little closer, Sean.
I don't understand that, Sean. Like, it's just like he got 38 points, and niggas didn't have to play defense against that shit.
Yeah,
like they letting them get to the spot. Man, I'm telling you, Sean, we were coming. I hate to sound like an old nigga, but we were damn looking at the NBA back in the day. Man, them niggas do everything they power not let joint get to that damn that fadeaway. Boy. Yeah, niggas be pushing that nigga down, doing like wouldn't let them get the ball. It's just like they let that nigga just weed through the little double team they got. He doing the shit like he ain't like he doing the shit super fast.
Yeah,
he wheezing through, get to his spot, spin, probably stutter step. That shit be wide open.
Yeah,
shit be wide open, man.
And they said Jordan got to a point. The same with Kobe. Like they said, if you want to know how good Kobe was, just watch that last game.
Yeah,
where at Staples when he played the Jazz, he dropped that 60 in that last game. I forgot the guy that was breaking that down. They were like, just watch him. All he did that whole game was just get to his spot. That's all he did. He didn't do nothing else.
That's all Joy did.
Out of his realm of comfort or none of that. All he did the whole game was just 2 dribbles to his spot in there. Like, that's all he did.
But that's all Joy used to do. So that's all Joy used to do. Joy used to get to his spot every game. Like niggas be trying to play like Steph Curry. Like, shawty, y'all gotta understand, this nigga the best shooter in history.
Yeah.
Nigga, he can do anything with far the shot. He can shoot that big balcony if he want to.
Yeah.
He can throw that bitch over his head, he probably hit that motherfucker. So it's just like, y'all niggas are trying to do something that I ain't saying you can't do it, but it's just like, shawty, this nigga is the best. This ain't the best in the world. This the best ever at this shit.
Ever at shooting 3.
He ain't never been a shooter that better than this nigga.
Yeah.
So it's just like
that's what I liked about him and Clay, because Curry can get to the hole now. He just understands too. Curry's not built to keep going to the hole and banging.
Yeah, he ain't built for that shit.
He knows unless it's a clear lane, there ain't no point in even going in there.
Yeah.
But that's what I appreciate about Klay Thompson. Klay was like, I'm mid-range of 3. That's all I'm doing. Like, because to me, Klay is not fast enough to get to the hole like that. So it was just like, hey, let me just hit these shots. Like,
and then look, check this out. I'm gonna do my hot take part of the show. Yeah. We gonna clip this part, cause I already know what time it is. Yeah. I'm gonna say it though, cause I've been feeling this way, and I gotta explain myself when I say it. So listen, that's why I always said Trae Young is a better point guard than Steph Curry.
I agree.
Not a better shooter.
No.
Better point guard.
But just all around, yes.
Yes, because you gotta understand now when Trae Young do this shit. Because you remember at first he tried to be Steph Curry. He tried to take all them crazy ass shots. Nigga just like, hey, home. That's not you.
We don't need you
to. Y'all. You like, this the best shooter ever. Y'all got to stop trying that shit. Yeah. I know y'all go to little camps and do all that. That's great.
Yeah.
He's a good shooter. Don't get me wrong. Trae Young's a good 3-point shooter. I say he a middle of the pack 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
he's streaking. He's streaking like for. Yeah, he's streaking like for.
He got to catch fire because he don't
catch fire. It's still Curry. But I'm saying like, it's just like when he realized, hey, I ain't gotta be Steph Curry. I can just be Trae Young.
Yeah,
like
the boy dangerous.
This year, shouted that nigga was the best point guard in the league. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah,
this nigga multiple 20-point assist game.
Yeah,
multiple 20-point assists.
And that's when everybody called it when he got snubbed at All-Star.
But see, that because they don't look at us. They don't look at the Hawks, man. They don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying?
To tell the truth, they never really have.
That's what I'm saying. We like Utah to them niggas. We like Utah. They don't give a fuck about us like that. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta get that in our head because we so in our head we been a big city.
Right.
Every nigga I know from Atlanta, nigga, like this Atlanta, nigga, like. Yeah, but like what you talking about, nigga?
Except basketball.
But it just when them folk ESPN and all them folk, we looking at it from the nigga standpoint.
Right.
Cause we black. In the black world, Atlanta is down.
It's the Mecca.
Wakanda or some shit. But to everybody else in America and shit like that, they don't come to Atlanta for the same reason black people come to Atlanta. Nah. So when they get here, it's a different kind of city. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. That's why Nashville is like the white Atlanta.
It is.
Nashville is the white Atlanta.
Yeah, it is.
Because you got to think about that shit. In Nashville, them folk coming for their shit.
Yeah,
the white boys who don't listen to rap and all that shit, they coming for their shit.
That's the home country. Yeah, that's the home country music. That's matter of fact,
all this shit there.
Matter of fact, they said if you want to make it in country music, you gotta go.
Go to Nashville, Shai.
I said, damn, I ain't know that. That's crazy.
And that shit been like that. It been on fire. It ain't been on fire as long as Atlanta. But it been on fire for a long time. Shai.
Yeah, as far as country music goes, been like that.
Nashville been on fire for a long time.
Yeah, unless you're doing Kentucky bluegrass music.
You might have to go down there for that shit too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta remember like when the what's her name? Taylor Swift, when she first started and all that shit.
She was a country star.
She made that shit what it is now.
Yeah.
She ain't the only thing she from Nashville, but I'm just saying she made that.
She had to go because a lot of people, you know, I'm pretty sure her fans know, but a lot of people don't realize. I'm like, y'all do know she was a country music artist at first.
Yeah, that's what I'm about. That's why I be telling me.
Like,
she was country music, so
I ain't talking about no pop, nothing, nowhere.
Nah.
Pure
she
country.
She just was a country artist that went pop. Like,
yeah. I mean, she had to after her popularity. Yeah, she had.
Yeah, because you popular because a lot of people like your shit. Yeah. It's a lot of country ass white middle America white folk.
Well, to be fair to Taylor Swift, she was safe to like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are artists that are like just safe.
Yeah.
Like you don't mind your kids listening. You know what I'm saying?
Like a black person wouldn't even mind they child listening to Taylor Swift.
Right.
Like if she listen to Taylor Swift, that shit, I don't listen to that shit, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with her listening to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. If your child say they listen to Taylor Swift, you like, all right, cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Like, all right,
that's pop. You know what I'm saying? That's pop shit.
Yeah.
But she started off as a country artist. You know what I'm saying?
And to this day, like even when they show her performing, she's never crossed the line. You know
that
line.
Yeah.
Eventually, a lot of people artists cross that line.
And she ain't crossed the nigga line either.
Huh?
She got close to the nigga line.
Oh, as far as she needed to go.
Yeah, she got close to the nigga line, but it's just like, I ain't going to the niggas. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Them motherfuckers like that, they get to the niggas later on in life.
Yeah.
Like she done with Travis Kelce. Cause see, Travis Kelce, the close she gonna get the niggas.
Yeah, well.
Then the close she gonna get the niggas, so a white boy who wanna be a nigga. That's it.
I don't. Well, you know what? Let me not put that out there because I did hear she used to kick it with a Tennessee rapper, but
I bet she did. I bet she did. I
heard she used to kick it with one. And
I bet she did
because of.
I bet she did
because of the optics.
Yeah,
it just was like, nah, we can't do it. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She didn't fully go nigga, Shada.
Yeah,
like,
She couldn't. I put
she
it
was
away.
She was sneaking nigga.
Yeah. Oh, of
she
course.
definitely was doing that.
Oh, of course. You come through the back door.
Yeah, I'm slide through and let one of these niggas down power drive my head. Yeah. But I'm saying like she didn't publicly just go nigga like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
It's not gonna happen, so
that's what. But it's the same thing with Beyonce. Beyonce and them motherfuckers jump that, run that line. Hell no.
Nah.
I'm black. I'm blackity black.
He went to country music. I'm doing black country.
Yeah, nigga, I'm doing what we started. Fuck you. I'm doing what we started, nigga. Fuck you talking about. That's why I be saying like, don't have her in the country music award, nigga, that Michael Jackson, nigga. She don't give a fuck about that weak ass shit, nigga.
I agree with.
She don't care about no fucking country music artist. Like, man, Beyonce is Michael Jackson, man.
How come they even want her to win the country music artist? Because they don't do that over there.
Exactly.
They don't do that.
Middle America white people, when they say Beyonce, Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's Michael Jackson, my nigga. Yeah, you can't. That's a joker. That's a big joker. She can win that shit in rap if she want to.
Yeah, she could.
Beyonce can put out a rap album and down, man. Come on, man. Fully rap.
Yeah.
Spank these folk, man. That shit.
But
blow, you know them niggas blow Drake ass out the water. I'm talking about like for like sales and shit. Man,
yeah.
Out the water, man.
But you know them country music folks really didn't like that shit.
Well, because she doing it in black way.
They did not like that shit. No,
Shai, you don't want to see Michael Jackson doing some black shit.
Yeah, let me put it to you like this. If I'm not mistaken, from what I saw, it was split.
Yeah,
because there was a lot of people she worked with, like a lot of country artists she worked with.
Oh, because they know better. They know better. See, the niggas in the industry know better. They know not to play with them folk, man.
But I'm talking about I'm talking about Nashville. I'm not talking about just everybody, because Texas has its thing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Nashville. A lot of them folks. I mean, she wasn't nominated for like their album of the year or something like that.
Yeah.
Them people did not care for it at all. You know what I'm saying? Even though she had people, the white artists, some of them, not all of them. Some of them were backing her, but then some of them came out with like, pretty much, we gonna nominate her just because she's Beyonce. Like,
but see, this is what I'm saying. Country music and all that shit there. Them niggas got a big population of old niggas. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of old niggas. Rap is not old niggas. We not.
Yeah, no.
Rap is that old nigga shit. Like you come out that motherfucker with the hip nigga like, nah, Shai, we good, huh?
Yeah.
But but in Nashville, old niggas still listening to that shit like the way we is now to rap.
Right.
Like we gonna be 60 years old listening to rap.
Yeah.
We're gonna be 70 years old. We gonna never stop listening to rap. Like rap is forever. Like it's shit. Right. So that's the same thing with country music over there.
Yeah.
Them old niggas, that shit. Nigga, I can go to see Tim McGraw now.
Because anytime, even some of their newer artists, still have. There's not a lot of innovation.
Yeah, and because it's more white niggas. It's more white niggas in the country, Shai.
Of course.
So obviously you gonna have a lot of white niggas man, I like the old school.
Yeah. No, it's not even old school. It's just what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's pure. Like their new artists do stuff the old way. So it's not even about it being old school. It's just this is the way we do it.
Yeah,
you can't deviate from that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of niggas in their 30s and 40s back in country. Like, this how it is, man.
Yeah, this how it's supposed to be. Yeah, so
in rap, it ain't like that, Shai.
No,
like
in rap, we want to do shit.
That's why we got such a big gap between the young niggas and the old niggas.
Yeah,
because it ain't no middle ground for the middle niggas to down just say, man, I like some young niggas. I fuck with them niggas. I fuck with them 21. I fuck with them niggas like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's a few older rappers that do that.
I mean,
like you'll see everybody probably come out and give niggas some props up, but nigga, motherfucking Marley and all them, man, them niggas ain't fucking with none of these niggas, man.
Because cause not too long ago, KRS did an album.
Yeah.
And I was like, I listened to some of it. I couldn't listen to all of it. I'm just being honest. But I listened to it and I said, okay. And this is most rap. It's not all of it. It's most. This 95% of rap music. You have to be a fan of that person. After some years, you got to be a fan of that person to listen to that person.
But see, that's what I'm saying, Shai. Like it's like that country music, all that shit's so old.
Yeah.
It's so old because it came from the blues, so it's so fucking old.
Yeah.
And we so young, Shai.
That's what it's on, yeah.
Like we the first generation. We the first generation that when down when we 50 or 60 something like that, and damn Drake or Kendrick or somebody come out like that, they still gonna be big like the other rappers.
To an extent, yeah. Like
because
ones, yeah.
Because them niggas cause niggas don't do nothing, they respect them success. So they were like, okay, man, that nigga been up for forever, y'all.
Yeah.
And he still selling out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm interested to see, because I'm gonna tell you, matter of fact, we shot these boys out. My bad. The Clips dropped their new record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I'm sitting here, these dudes in their 40s.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here listening to these dudes like, they still got it. I'm sitting there listening to it, and Pharrell included.
They didn't stop doing this shit, y'all.
I said these boys still got it, y'all.
Yeah, but it still sound like they know what's going on, y'all.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not, in which I appreciate. They're not gonna try to do anything where it's like we have to appease the young crowd.
That's what I'm saying.
And I love that, and that's why I can't wait to hear the album. Because speaking of, I know what you're gonna say. I tried to listen to that new Wayne album, man.
I ain't even listened to it yet.
I listened to it.
He out of touch, man. Wayne just out of touch. You gotta understand Wayne.
Yeah.
I already know what you about to say. I ain't even heard it yet. But I ain't even in a rush to go listen to it, cause it's just like Wayne is one of them old niggas that he like Marley Marsh, y'all. He like Marley Marsh, y'all. Like, hold on, even
bro, when I tell you that,
disconnected from that shit.
Bro, when I tell you that album is all over the place, bro. That album all over the place. And it
like shout it. I remember when I listened to, I think like a week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I listened to the Carter 3 shout.
Yeah,
I listened to the whole album shout. And just like when I listened to the shit, Kyle was trying to figure out like why was Wayne so far ahead of niggas
at that time.
Like why was he so big? Shout like why was he, you know what I'm saying? No did it. I'm talking about like why he was such a big artist like that. Like when he was just so like nigga just like, but that nigga Wayne is on another planet, on another planet, shout.
Right.
And it just like he was so much in his world, and he was so good at the music of that time, shout.
At that time,
he was so good at that shit that it's just like whatever home do that the way, shout. That the way. Like niggas did, hey, he drinking lean, I'm drinking lean. He got tats on his face. I got tats on my face.
Yeah, I would put him in the influential route because of what came after. All the people that came after him and how they like. You can look at you can look at Lil Uzi and Playboy, Cardi, and you can look at Thug, and it's like they look like his kids. You know what I'm saying? They look like
they you can tell where that shit came from. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
like you can tell exactly where that shit, and that's the way I was talking to my homeboy, and he said that's the way the niggas used to look at LL like that.
Facts.
They used to look at LL like Shawty. That is what home doing. That's what we doing. Or Run DMC. I used to be like, whatever Run DMC doing, that's what we doing.
I mean, look what happened after Tupac passed. There was a lot of that. There was it wasn't too many that could do it, but that was the first things they said about Ja Rule, DMX. There was a few rappers, even though they weren't nothing like Pop, but it was just that imagery. It was like, hey, these guys look like
You know
what I'm saying?
But at the same thing,
it did music like Pop.
They're the same thing.
Yeah,
they're the same thing like AI. Like when AI dropped in the NBA, home changed this shit forever. Like
you
can't even go that way no more. Like
because even LeBron, when he came into the league, he was like, I looked up to Jordan, but everybody I knew, we all talked about Allen Iverson. Iverson was the guy. Like what I'm saying. But
AI was just. He was that middle ground though, Shawty. He was still hood, Shawty. He was still the hood nigga.
But I was saying, LeBron was saying, we looked up to Jordan only because that was just Jordan. But he said the guy we all wanted to be like, all the kids, like all the camps and stuff he went to. So everybody was talking about Allen Iverson. That was just like they wanted to wear the headbands and all that stuff. Like they wanted to be like Allen Iverson.
Cause niggas wanted to be Jordan. Don't get me wrong. But after a while, that shit was lame what Jones doing.
Like far like playing.
Yeah, like I'm talking about on and off the court.
I'd say they want. I'd say more so Allen Iverson because.
Jordan I'm saying like. Now I'm talking about this before Iverson. This before AI.
Oh,
okay. Before AI. I ain't talking about when AI dropped. Hell
okay.
I'm talking about before that. Niggas was trying to look for a nigga like that. So they was like, man, nigga wanted to be like Jordan. Then he was like, Sean, I don't want to walk around with no motherfucking cowboy boots on with no fucking big loop in my head and shit. Like
he wasn't that big of an influence in fashion unless you just like suits like that.
Yeah. And then like his shoe, niggas wanted to be like him on the court. And then you start figuring out, you ain't have no more money to get no different shoes. So you like, shimmer rock these motherfuckers with the jeans, see how they look. Oh, these motherfuckers fine.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm fucking with them. I'm gonna give me a pair of black jeans with them J's.
Yep.
And shit, white tee. Well, I'm killing these folks.
Niggas rocking polo shirts. Niggas
rocking. I covered all the bases.
Yeah. You gonna damn near rock anything with some J's.
I got a showstopper on my feet, so nigga gonna stop. Even if a nigga ain't a hater, and you got some exclusive shit on your feet, home like, hey boy.
Exactly.
Them over right there hard.
Yeah, exactly.
And then women gonna know like, okay, home got a little flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Sauce, he got a little.
He got a little flavor. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I remember. I had that conversation with a young sneakerhead, and I'm just like, I still haven't seen a sneaker with that kind of impact.
But then the shoes used to be so fucking hard, shawty. Yeah, you gotta understand, shawty. Cause that first 10. I say that first 12 on them J's. No, the first 13 on them joints, shawty.
13, 14, yeah.
Man, them motherfuckers look so fucking hard, shawty.
All of them were different.
All of them bitches. Even the two. My nigga be hating on the two. I'm like, shawty.
Too hard.
Y'all nigga tripping, man. When that nigga dropped them white and purple went home.
Yeah.
I had some Levi. I had the Levi with the motherfucking purple motherfuckers on.
Yeah.
And what I had, man, them motherfuckers hit so hard with like a purple polo or something, man.
Yeah.
Man, y'all nigga don't understand, y'all. That's why I said his shoe was so fine that niggas can wear that shit. That same thing with Bo Jackson. Same thing with them Scottie Pippins. Yeah. You can just
the closest thing to him at back then.
Yeah.
The closest thing to Jordans, because they actually rivaled Jordan.
Yeah.
Were the Grant Hills.
But listen, this we gotta say, Shawty.
Yeah.
I gotta put this out. Here go another fucking line. We're gonna clear this bit. These niggas gotta stop not giving the Bo Jackson the recognition that they deserve, Shawty. As far as like the hood and regular black niggas, Shawty.
Yeah, that was one of the first.
I can't believe niggas don't even wear Bo Jackson no more, Shawty.
Well, Nike kind of put a stop to that, but yeah.
Why they do that?
No, they just don't put them out like because they did Nike do a run, and then they'll stop it, and then they'll come back and do it. So eventually, and a lot of times it depends on the athlete. Like I just seen an interview with Bo Jackson, and he had a Nike hat on. So I'm like, oh, okay, they must have renewed something. So we're probably gonna see him sooner or later because if it's associated with the athlete, unless the athlete signs a lifetime deal. That's why a lot of shoes you don't see no more. Like Kevin Garnett had Nikes. Chris
we ain't even got on the Garnett. But this is what I'm saying about this. This I'm tell these young niggas. I'm getting a young nigga a little flavor.
Yeah.
This a cheat code. This easy. You can go out there and score you 30 easy. You score you 30 easy with these.
Yeah.
The motherfucking the orange, what it was, the orange and blue, all white, orange and blue Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Or the lime green ones.
Or the black and silver Raiders.
The black and silver ones.
Black and silver Raiders was cold.
That you can do that
right
for T-shirts.
Yeah.
That for T-shirts in the summer.
Yeah.
Time. No talking about we walking down the street in the summertime.
Yeah.
Them for T-shirts, white tee, fitted. You putting up 30.
Yep.
You putting up easy 30, Sean.
Yeah.
You put it together. You got flavor. They know. Oh, nah, we don't see them no more.
Yeah.
I don't got the bowls on.
And
some swimming trunks. Some swimming trunks. Swimming trunk. Bo Jackson. Short socks.
Yeah.
White tee, fitted. You killing them.
Yeah, back in the day. That was the fit back in the day, Sean.
Don't have a gold chain on.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. I seen a herringbone the other day. I said, man, I low-key want to bring that shit back so bad.
Don't throw a grill at the bottom.
Yeah.
You fucking auntie.
Yeah.
You might fuck a nigga grandma.
Yeah, easily. Cause they
you
all
fucking young girl, middle age, 40-year-old, 50-year-old.
They all going the same route anyway. Them all chasing the same niggas anyway. So
they been chasing the same niggas since the fucking 90s, Sean.
Yeah, so they all chasing.
They been chasing the same looking niggas since the fucking the 80s, Sean.
That shit crazy. Yeah.
Like before, like when them light skinned niggas went in style, right? They went in style. They were like, they ain't fucking never with the light skinned niggas. They had the IQ on them. They had the 80s.
Yeah.
But after that, the 90s, they don't folk down. Over with, man. They want the nigga that dress like I just said. Yeah. That's all they want, Sean.
Yeah.
You covered all the bases, Sean. You probably can have a job back down. You probably can have a job downtown at the firm somewhere.
I ain't gonna front. These new YNs, what them girls like now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I try not to be that guy, but
you know why? Cause we didn't pass the shit on like we supposed to, man.
Yeah. Well,
we should have passed this shit on the right way, Sean.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree with you, but I also think them boys won't listen to no way. And that's just me.
But see, that because niggas ain't gonna listen to what the niggas say. They're just like an old nigga. Hey y'all, them gators with the damn that's whatever. That's cool.
Yeah,
we ain't hating on that.
Yeah,
that's you know what I'm saying. Elegant look. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Dad, all them folk like that. That's cool. You damn have your slacks on and your sandals and your fucking straw hat. They're cool. But I'm just saying, that's for aunt them.
Yeah.
We not rocking that shit.
Cause
we not rocking that shit, man.
I'm tell you, you could go to a sneaker event right now.
Yeah.
If you wore some Bo Jacksons, nobody's looking at them.
No.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody would even
because shawty, we didn't bring that shit into the next. We didn't bring that shit into the next level like that, shawty.
Yeah. Jordan stayed. Jordan stuff.
We brought Jordans on with us.
Jordans are eternal.
We brought Jordans. We brought shit.
Forces and dunks are forever.
But a nigga told me Air Force One was out of style.
It depends who you talk to.
Man, I ain't never heard nobody say no shit like that, y'all. I ain't never been around a nigga who said no shit like that.
Yeah, cause YNs, they still rocking.
I hate calling them that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the disconnect so much.
Yeah.
Cause like calling them young niggas and YNs and shit like that, that's just like calling them young stupid ass niggas to me. Cause just like it's a stereotype, child. It's a stereotype cause it got a look to it.
Yeah, well, that's because it's been made that way. I feel you know.
A YN is a young nigga who damn erratic, stupid.
Yeah.
Always gonna shoot a nigga, rocking the cool shiesties and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like
we giving them a uniform.
Like we doing the same thing white people did to us. Like
that's
I hate that shit, shot. I hate niggas doing that shit. Like,
but even though I agree with you, it's something that they play into as well.
But they gonna play into the shit because they know that's against everything y'all want to be. Them old niggas like, okay, shit, that what they don't like. That what I'm gonna be.
Right.
Instead of just saying like, showing them niggas like, shot that shit, man. You don't want to be that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like a crash out, nigga don't want to be a crash out. I'm telling you, we growing up, niggas was made it to crash outs. Nigga didn't aspire to be a fucking crash out, nigga.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I think, cause I see what you're saying, where there's a lot of blame put on the older generation for what the younger generation is doing, what they look like.
They don't know nothing else.
But what I'm saying is there's also a space to where I've heard OG niggas say, yeah, we tried. And them folks just ain't listening. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, they ain't gonna listen. At this point, you gotta bring these young niggas up as a young nigga. When they get like 13 to 14, it's over with. Them niggas ain't finna listen to y'all nigga ass.
Yeah, that's true too.
Cause when I was the same way when I was 13, 14. I ain't finna listen to no old nigga. You crazy as hell. Like, and then just like, because you know, niggas just like, man, you know, they ain't got no father, nigga. That's why niggas acting like this and all that shit.
Right.
My nigga. Okay, cause they ain't got no father. Why in the fuck they didn't have no father? Yeah. Why no another nigga didn't step in for them niggas?
Yeah. Oh, that's
what you talking about, nigga? You know how many niggas stepped in for me?
Yeah.
You know how many older niggas stepped in when my dad went around like that?
Yeah. But that's something I can put on the older generation, because that's when I used to speak on like the whole gatekeeping thing that a lot of these old dudes had with knowledge and stuff they know. And instead of just giving that knowledge to you know, whoever will listen, they want you to come kiss their ass to get the knowledge.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's your daddy role. Your daddy role is, you know, your daddy role is, nigga, it's my way or the highway.
Right.
Or my way, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? But once I get 13, 14, I'm at the point where like, nigga, I ain't taking no more whippings, my nigga.
Oh, right.
You give a fuck who you is.
Right.
My daddy, anybody. You not gonna, man, no. You not gonna sit there and spank me, nigga, like I'm motherfucking 7 years old.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, I'm finna, and then I got fire on me.
Yeah.
I got fire on me now.
Yeah.
So now the table turned now. Yeah. You got that old man strength. I got fire.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do?
Yeah, the whole thing just changed, but it's still
nigga gotta understand. I be thinking, nigga gotta stop being nigga dad and start being nigga big brother or your big cousin or something. Like, you respect your big cousin.
Yeah.
Your big cousin word is, oh nah, I want to be like Shawty.
Yeah.
I want to be like Shawty. I don't want to be like my daddy, Shawty.
Yeah, I think
I love my dad. I don't want to be like that nigga ass.
Nah, I just think it's how can I put it? I'll never say it's a lost cause. It's not a lost cause, but it just like, because there have been places I've been at, and you know, you have a conversation, and it's like you could put it in their mind that, hey, that particular thing that you see them doing ain't smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a way to do that shit on a level, Shawty. Stop trying to be like, so high and mighty. Like, I hate niggas like that, Shawty.
No. What I'm saying is you'll have that conversation on a level of where they can understand it. Like, the interesting thing is, a lot of the times they know. They not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They know, okay, yeah, but
when niggas
life I'm into, you know what I'm saying?
But see, at that point, it's too late. It's too late then, Shawty. It's too late to get a nigga out that shit. Unless he want to get out of that shit. Now he handle his own shit. Yeah. Like, as far as like what he think.
I don't think all of them want to be that though.
Hell no.
I think there's a lot of them who are just,
a lot of niggas like, that's how it is right now.
This is what it is. This is what I gotta be into. But
at a certain point, at that point right there, life got you now, my nigga. You gotta live. You gotta know. You gotta go out there and take the bumps and bruises. Now I can't help you no more.
Yeah,
nigga, you run up in a nigga trap and then take all his dope and he find out who you is and he ready to kill your ass.
Yeah.
How the fuck I'm gonna help you?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
That's what them young street niggas do, because because you gotta remember too, there's a lot of dudes that are doing that. They in the street, they doing the street shit. But then it's a lot of dudes that just look like it. You know
and that's what I'm saying.
They just got the uniform on. They not really.
They not that nigga. They not that nigga to do that shit. I'm talking about. Yeah. But I'm saying like them niggas like that. They I'm talking about influence. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about why are the niggas who not like that want to be like that?
Yeah, I mean, and it's been that way. It's been that way forever.
But it's just that's the niggas. That's the cool niggas. That's the niggas who you want to be like.
Well,
you want to be like the square toe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though the square toe nigga really living the life, he really living life.
But that's what I'm saying, which is crazy because I forgot who it was doing a whole little thing about that, and he didn't put all the blame on women because you can't never just blame everything on one group. Man,
they always. You know what I'm saying, Shai?
See, do that shit.
See,
but
that's what I'm talking about, Shai.
Yeah.
Like,
but he did make a
the
good
fuck
point.
is you?
No. But he did make a good point because he said if you grow up in certain spaces, once you get to a certain age and you like, you start really, you get into girls and all that stuff. And then you see what they gravitate toward.
They gravitate to the bad boy.
Yeah. And it's like he was saying how many, granted, it's not every dude that do that. But he was like a lot of guys, their mindset becomes, okay, not only is he the cool dude that all the dudes are looking up to, this is the dude that all the girls want to date.
That's what I be trying to tell niggas.
Yeah.
Nigga gotta understand. That's just like I tell a young nigga. Do what I tell a young nigga. Instead of damn just talking down and being a fucking unk and all that bullshit.
Right.
My nigga, listen, as a man, I'm talking about as a fucking man.
Right.
You gotta stay dangerous, shawty. You have to stay. A nigga have to have a certain amount of fear of you, shawty.
Yeah, you gotta have the capability. Yeah.
A nigga when I just feel like if I'm walking down the street, a nigga wouldn't dare try to spit in my face.
Right.
Nigga, you wouldn't even think. Shout that shit wouldn't even cross your mind to do no shit like that. It wouldn't cross your mind to try to spit in my face because you know what I'm finna do to you, shawty.
Right.
And so when niggas speak to me, niggas, I already know that. Nigga, I already know, shawty, I ain't finna come at home too sideways.
Right, because you don't know.
I ain't gonna come at home too sideways because I would slap you in your face if you just let's say you just overly disrespectful. Right. I don't give a fuck where I'm at, Sean.
Right.
I slap you in the DMV. I slap you in the damn. I slap you in the I slap you in the police office. I would slap you anywhere.
Right.
I don't cause at the point. Niggas gotta know that niggas got a certain level where he just don't give a fuck.
Right. Everybody got that. Like
these niggas don't teach but they don't teach these young niggas that shit. That's why these niggas walking around here with all their fire on them. And be scared. And they kill a nigga because they scared.
Yeah.
They just scared as fuck. Them niggas ain't no gangsters. Them niggas just scared as hell.
It's also a thin line with that too because sometimes I've heard young dudes crash out over something that wasn't disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they deemed it to be, and it's like, yo, that wasn't even.
But see, they don't know the definition of respect. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
they don't know the
that shit. That is shit that we gotta bring down to them.
Yeah. And
I think niggas don't do that shit. Nigga be scared. For one thing, the old nigga be scared as fuck. Okay, I understand you need to be scared as fuck. You need to be. You need to be scared. But he gotta have some sort of feel about you too.
Yeah, of course.
Like a nigga gotta be okay. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with he cool.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's just
my guy found him.
It's a weird world nowadays, bro. It's a weird space.
It really damn ain't no rules out here, man.
And that's what I'm saying. I think
no rules out here.
Why it's not so it's not just an easy fix. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga just gotta understand, Shaw. This shit been like this. It been never had no rule to this shit. It just some niggas got more rules than other niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
I think it's spilled out more.
Yeah,
because at one time you had to go to certain places for that.
Yeah.
Now, like, okay, when shit started popping off at Lennox, there was a time I've been going to Lennox since I was 8-9 years old. There was a time that you didn't even see that in Lennox unless, like, there was a time where like I'd say like this, the mall was off limits. Like, and then of course certain malls, like, you know, certain malls had their thing where you walking out the mall with some new sneakers, you might want to be careful. Like that was that was a certain thing at certain malls. It was like, yeah, I ain't going to get my sneakers at this particular mall because, you know, it was just, that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? But when stuff started spilling out into certain places, I'm like, oh, we in a different time, so because there was a time you didn't have to worry, like certain, I'm just saying certain places, you didn't have to worry about, I just say ignorance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, I mean, you can avoid ignorance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can avoid it, but I'm saying like things just wouldn't happen in certain places, like certain things, people wouldn't even go there, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying, like that's just
now it's a different space that wherever you at, it's like, oh, you know, that could, or, you know, you got
that should have been. I think it had always been, but it just, you had more niggas out here with rules than other niggas. Some niggas just like, so we not doing this shit out here.
I disagree, because like I've been to a lot of places in the A, and now you go now and it's like it's just a whole nother feel to it. Like, okay, this is different than what it was. Yeah,
niggas don't care no more.
It's like, and I don't mean in a way where it's like a war zone or something. I ain't talking like that, but it was just like they had to calm down Lennox anyway, because that was fucking up the money. Like, they didn't want to fuck up the money.
But we lost Lennox a long time ago, man.
Yeah,
we lost Lennox a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
That shit, you didn't never supposed to be doing no shit you doing in Lennox. Now that you back then, you wasn't doing none of that shit.
That was like him.
None of that shit. Like, you wasn't robbing niggas in Lennox, man. Come on, man.
I mean, even the parking lot was like, you didn't have to worry about going to your car.
Hell no, because you knew that your older niggas told her, brought that shit down. We don't do that shit in Lennox, my nigga.
Yeah, just around the money, period. Like that.
We gonna bam your ass. Police gonna bam you.
Yeah, you don't go to places where the money, you know, where it's big money and there's different types of money. You don't go there because that just because I hate to say it, and this shit gonna sound bad, but it just the white influence, man. Like the white influence, like nigga just lost a whole bunch of white folks up there. Why we better not do no crazy shit, cause the police gonna go crazy on our ass. Of course. I mean that's just what it is. Like,
but now it's just like them young niggas like, man, fuck these niggas. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Like the police influence ain't. Yeah. Niggas don't give a fuck about the police like that no more.
Cause I never forget. I took my daughter up there. We went after 8:00. I don't even know why we was up there.
Yeah.
They wanted to go real quick for something. And she was like, I just want to go to Lennox. All right, whatever. And I'm walking around. I'm like, yeah, this.
Nah, I can't even hear nah,
this
man.
Ain't what it used to be.
But see,
because Lennox actually after 8:00, Lennox used to be empty damn near.
But Lennox never used to be. Yeah, Lennox didn't used to be where no kid was. Like,
not only that, everybody been done left and went to what they were gonna do Saturday night or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like niggas was just in there.
It ain't no welfare. We didn't bring no the club. I can't blame that on us. But the clubs didn't motherfucking had the influence like they had when we were coming up. So I was like, niggas don't want to go to the club like that no more.
Yeah, because you went to Lennox to get ready to go
for the club.
Where your next spot was, whether it was the club, well mainly it was the club, but you know people. You know, they were doing that was the emergency lounges, but mainly it was the club, like, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just talking about everybody. Like, most niggas didn't hang at the mall like that.
Not like
most niggas now go to the mall, get what he got to go, so I can go get my hair cut and do something, do this, do that.
Well, then too, you know, you would go to see if you could see something. You get your clothes, then you try to get a number. Like, hey, yo, you said this, cause then that was back in the day too. You could just. You didn't even have to get a girl a number. You could be like, hey, yo, what's popping? Because, you know, all the pretty girls knew what shit was popping at. Like, you know, all the parties and shit. At a certain age, I didn't go to the mall for none of that shit. Like, I went to the mall to get free. Like, if I seen something fine up there, I love it. Yeah.
I came in this bitch to get fresh. I didn't come here to hang all day. Like,
oh no, I ain't talking now. See, that's a different thing.
Don't say at a certain age, I didn't do that shit.
I ain't talking going there. You just standing there, just I ain't talking about that.
Like the mall, the way when we came up, the mall was when we were like 14.
Yeah, I was going earlier than that. But I was.
But I'm saying nigga going earlier. But I'm saying at 14, that's what nigga trying to do. Nigga trying to go to the mall and chill around and see something and pull something.
Absolutely.
Go on a date with a girl at the mall and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But once I got in the clubs, it was just like, the girl that I was talking to in the club, they wasn't going to no damn mall, hanging out there all day. Like,
I ain't talking about like a.
Them bitch was at the salon and you know what I'm saying? At the happy hour and shit.
Now I'm not talking about hanging out like the teenagers do. I'm talking about more so like, you go. I put it this way. It was certain malls for that. Cause like I said, at Lennox, like there were girls I would know that worked at Mac. There were girls I knew that worked at some of the clothing stores. Yeah. So I would go on a Saturday to talk to them.
Yeah, I can see that.
They'll tell me what's popping around the city because they would know this now, mainly just because it was prior to social media. Like, we had to get flyers back then to know what was popping. You know what I'm saying? But I knew these particular females because they did makeup for certain people and stuff like that. They knew everything that was going on in the city. So I would go pop in on them, kick it with them real quick, and then of course, you in a spot like that, more females coming now.
Yeah, see that, but that's before social media. They see that before social media, man.
Hey, Ari, I had a plan when I used to do that shit back in the day.
Before the girl could have to go to the mall to find the gear, when they could just go online and just buy shit from home.
Online,
it was over with. It was over with. Like when they started doing that, it was a wrap. But I'm talking about before that, they had to go to the mall and be fresh and get clothes and shit like that. So they'll see a woman to spend all day at the mall. Like looking at clothes but I'm talking about the one they ain't hanging at the food court and they probably get something to eat and now once they get their outfit or something like that, they gone.
They different, because they going to lunch somewhere.
They gone. They don't say they finna go down Peachtree Street or something like that. Yeah, do that for a little bit. Go to their homegirl house and talk shit for a little bit. Then go to the club.
That was some of the best times, man. You ain't even have to eat in Cheesecake Factory. You go to the bar. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That bar Cheesecake spot.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
I would go to the bar at Cheesecake Factory and just order a drink and a cheesecake. Nigga, that was just that was the coolest shit.
and just like so you just be lounging, y'all.
Yeah, so much in there back then. I ain't nigga ain't did
pre-internet, huh?
Yeah, this nigga ain't did that shit about 20 years.
Yeah, this
long time ago, bro.
Nigga did that shit like in 2000.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
2000 down.
Forever.
6. Yeah, 6, 7 and shit like that. Like,
they Carter one day, nigga. We on the Carter 6.
Atlanta was just
it was a different place, man.
Atlanta was just motherfucking just oozing with dime, boy.
Yeah, Atlanta was,
man, that shit was oozing with dime.
It was like it was so much sauce dripping around the city. Man, just bring you a cup. That way you can get in any part of the city you go to, just bring you a cup. That way you can get some sauce.
Shout it. I remember my cousin came from he came from somewhere in the Midwest, Cleveland and some shit like that. One of my cousin that he in the family, I just don't know him like that. Came down here. Like, let's go to the Walmart. Yeah. He went in Walmart, nigga just.
Yeah.
Well, y'all got motherfuckers that look like they working in Walmart. Nigga just. That shit ain't. And then we was on at Walmart like on. Yeah. I forgot where we were. We went nowhere where they just. But they still was damn like that now. But he just like.
Hey,
I'm like, these hood girl really like these the hood girl.
These hood girl look
like that. Yes, nigga.
Yeah. I'm saying the Walmart on Panola used to be called Club Walmart.
Yeah.
We used to call that shit Club Walmart because That, of course, that was back when we were over 24 hours. But the prime time to go in there was like 2, 3 o'clock.
So,
and I'm talking about you be in the frozen food section getting on something.
Like, nigga had some hood rap where nigga just be looking like Shawty. Why you at that hood, Shawty? Like, you trying to be doing this shit, Shawty. You need to be somewhere down.
That shit crazy.
Man, you need to be somewhere down. One of them billionaire niggas supposed to be down caking your ass, Shawty.
Yeah, it was some.
Why you fucking with a nigga riding a box ship, Shawty?
Yeah, it was some, boy. You going certain. And like I said, back then it was just. You just go in certain places. It could be damn near anywhere. You just like, God dang, bro.
Shawty, that's why I tell a nigga, man. To me, the number one club in Atlanta, Shawty, in Atlanta history, for me, in my era, my age group, Shawty.
Yeah.
With that Central Station, Shawty.
Yeah, that was for you. Cause when
Shawty.
Central Station was your thing. When I went to Buckhead was my spot.
Man,
Cause Buckhead you could just walk down the street with no money and you was getting on something, and then it was just such a variety.
You pay a dub to get in that bitch, $2 drink all night.
Yeah.
Nothing but pure dime.
Underground was goddamn, boy.
Nothing but pure dime,
yeah, Underground was good. Oh my goodness.
Like cause I done went to the Velvet Room and they had some a lot of good damn potential out there. They were doing their thing too, but it just like
Velvet Room you had to have a little. Well,
these were the girls you could take to JR Creek, Shawty.
Yeah, well, you talking about Central Station?
Yeah, you take the JR Creek.
Yeah, that's true.
And they look the same, or they might be fine. They might be fine than
that's true.
Like a snob ass bitch.
Yeah,
they killing them folk, man.
Yeah, that's
killing
true.
them. I'm talking about killing them. Body stupid. Like these folk eat JR wings. Damn, they eat wing crab leg.
Yeah,
motherfucking down.
And they still like that to this day,
I'm talking about to this day.
Hey, don't go to your crab spot or
Mexican. Oh my god.
Those same
the juicy crab, boy.
Still in there, y'all.
Man, like, that juicy crab up there on Pleasantdale.
Yeah. Nigga. Pick one. Bro, pick one.
You ever went to that one?
Yes. Yeah.
Nigga just was looking like Shawty. They got shit like this in Doraville.
Yeah.
Why them folks brought them folks out that motherfucker, boy?
You could go to any crab spot, any juice crab or any a fire crab or any crab spot. I'm telling you, you walk in there, you gonna die. Hey, wait a minute.
we and y'all gotta understand. We talking about the motherfucker, the girls that had the Grey Goose bottles and shit on the top of their damn fridge and shit. Like they had all the drink bottles and shit that they drunk.
Exotic bottles and all that.
Yeah, all kind of crazy shit on the motherfucking top right there.
Hey, just to prove they drunk.
Yeah.
When I look back, I'm like, hey, it's cool. It's kind of cool decor.
We talking about the RNs. We talking about the damn.
Hey, Shai, you might be an alcoholic.
Yeah, we talking about the RN, the dinner assistants, the secretary.
Yeah, like Shai, you might be an alcoholic, folks.
Nigga, where you work at? Oh, I'm secretary at the law firm and shit like that. Why you doing all this illegal shit then?
Yeah.
Why you with all these illegal niggas and shit?
Hey, man, I never forget. I can't say her job, but I went in there. We was kicking it. She had like a little kickback, but when I tell you she had every piece of drug paraphernalia you can think of.
Nigga just shot, ain't you a nurse? Yeah.
Hey.
Shawty, why your baby daddy needs you? Oh yeah, my baby daddy doing 25.
Yeah, I was
what?
Like,
dope. Like nigga, what dope the nigga was selling?
I said, wait a minute.
How that nigga was selling pounds? How that nigga was selling tons in them motherfuckers? Like, how many years you got? Oh, he got about 25. Nigga did.
Bro, we in the nice side of town. Daughter got a 5-car. Everything. We go in and it's like, all right, she had bought some food. Like everybody, she got family, had a little family. She had the cool family members over there. Everybody kicking it. Everybody just kicking it. All of a sudden, just paraphernalia just started coming out. Hey man, what the hell is this?
Hey, yeah.
and like I'm talking about, she took one puff of the blunt and everything just switched. I said,
yeah, it's time to turn up now. Ain't that the damn dinner? Ain't that the offer tonight? Ain't that the dinner offer tonight?
So I said, oh.
But I always be RN, dinner assistant.
Teachers.
Oh man, whole bunch of teachers. Y'all gotta understand, y'all. This Atlanta now.
Yeah,
this Atlanta. So our teachers gonna look different than the teachers in down, motherfucking Wyoming and some shit.
Man, they teach down here, boy. I said, hey,
man,
yo.
listen, man, that shit. But yeah, man, we gotta talk about this damn. Before we do, man, we gotta talk about that black fatigue. I mean that black.
What is black?
Okay, I got
low stuff.
I got a picture. I got a video first.
That's crazy.
Okay. And before I get to that, Sean, I gotta ask you a question, Sean.
Yeah, what's up?
What the fuck are they feeding these white girls, Sean? Like, I'm sorry, Dr. Umar, but I gotta show this shit, man. I'm sorry, Dr.
All right.
And you seen all the white boys weren't even looking at that shit.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a story real quick. I'm gonna lay it out. So, two things. Number one, this is gonna sound crazy to you. If you go out to a lot of country towns,
yeah. Somebody at work was telling me that shit too.
That's where they be at.
Yeah.
And I mean that. I'm talking about like I'm talking about across the country, Midwest.
Yeah.
And let's keep it a buck too. Country towns are just not a southern thing.
Yeah.
There are country towns all over the nation.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah,
like there are farms everywhere. So
fucking well.
Everywhere. It's not just Texas, Georgia, the South and the Midwest. They got country towns in New York. They got country towns in Cali. They're everywhere. But when you go to these country towns, you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because like I said, I got fam in the country. And a couple times I've been to the Walmart or something, you just like, oh.
Yeah.
Now, culturally.
Yeah.
I knew, I ain't trying to put all that business out there, but it was a friend of a lady I know.
Yeah.
And a family member was like, hey man, when you meet her, you gonna know what I'm talking about when you meet her. And I said, all right, cool. Like,
a friend of your family?
Yeah, a friend of
family.
And so when I met her, white girl.
So a nigga already gave you the preview of the white girl.
Yeah, he just said when you meet her.
Oh, I know. That was
you gonna be like, I said, all right, like, okay, cool. And we had this, we had a spot. I think one of the bar games or something like that. They play bar games and stuff. And I'm talking about, what most deaths said in that song, ass so fat you can see it from the front.
Yeah.
I'm talking about as soon as she walked up, I said, you got to be shitting me. So. Now, mind you, this is almost 20 years ago. And so I looked at home like, I said, bro, he was like, I told you. And the spot we were in was mixed.
Yeah.
So of course all the black dudes kind of doing one of them like, white boys wasn't even. I'm talking about they don't even. And them
niggas just walking past, like they were just looking like, ain't nobody looked down and seen this ass.
So this is the story I got from that particular young lady.
Yeah.
She has always, she liked white boys.
Yeah.
She didn't start liking black dudes until she just realized these are the dudes that stayed in my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she said that, white boys don't really, she might get one here and there, but in general, that's just not their.
They know
a thing. So
they know their limitations. Huh?
Yeah,
that's the only thing it is. Like they know, like okay, nah.
I mean, because and that's just their whole lineage, their culture. Like Taylor Swift is their thing.
Yeah, that's exactly that's perfect. That's perfect.
At the most, they will do. Remember how Pamela Anderson used to look?
Yeah, Carmen Electra and shit like that.
Yeah, Carmen Electra, they love that. Like they love the.
Yeah, that's hot, right? That's super hot.
And even now also too, white boys love Asians.
Yeah.
And I saw white boys talking about that. They love Asians. That's one of they.
They're like exotic, that's
exotic to them.
Yeah.
The Asians, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course, you have some that date black women and Latino. I'm not saying they don't, but majority of white people, they like the Taylor Swift type, they like the Pamela Anderson type, and then they mess with Asians. So, but when they see that ass, it's like, oh, like, I don't.
But see that's the equivalent. Dr. Umar is the equivalent of a nigga saying. A white nigga saying, "Hey man, we need to stay white. Y'all messing with these Asian women," and them niggas gonna look at them, and then nigga like,
absolutely.
Shawty, like,
absolutely,
like,
true.
Shawty, listen, man, and you already know the black women, my preference. They're my preference.
Always have been. I don't.
To me, they're gonna be the black woman. To me,
I mean, look, it's always one thing to look. Like looking, I've seen.
Yeah, it's another thing.
Yeah, there are beautiful women and bad women of all races.
All races, but see,
when you just.
But see, niggas don't understand. Bad women don't have no. Niggas, niggas go against they beliefs every time they mess with a bad one.
Yeah, absolutely.
All these niggas, especially a nigga who feel like he couldn't get her, so home like, man.
And here the other part. That's what you just said is not spoken about enough in psychology when it comes to attraction. A lot of people, and this goes across races, ethnicities, everything. A lot of people are not attracted to a certain thing because they don't think they can get it.
But that's the same thing with the white boy.
Yeah,
when the white boy see a fine that white woman with a fat ass like that.
Yeah,
they gonna say, "Oh no, she got the ability to get anything."
Right.
So they not gonna get. She not even gonna look at my corny white ass.
Right. And so you know how I learned that? Because I would see women say, "Oh, I don't like that dude," or "He ain't all that," yada yada. And then the dude says something to them. And then it's like, "Yeah, I started talking to such and such." And it's like, wait, whoa, you just like 2 weeks ago, you were just talking about how this nigga ain't shit and I don't fuck with his type, yada yada. Now the nigga done told you a little something like, "Hey, yeah, what's up?" Like all of a sudden it's like, "Yeah, we talking now." Like, hold on, Shawty. Like, what the? And you
call this
know
shit?
What I'm talking about, Shawty. That is
boy, that shit is 1,000% right, boy.
Bro, I've seen that.
Shawty, that shit is 1,000%, boy.
I've been seeing that shit since.
Boy, you hit that shit on the head, boy. Hey, boy.
You just said the nigga was lame or he did, so I don't,
I don't even like nigga like that,
and I'm talking about the dude just say something, just like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, let me get your number.
So any kind of interest, boy.
Any kind of interest, and all of a sudden she like, "Well, I mean, we talking." Like,
hey, boy.
But see, that just let me know, and then after a while with dudes, like with dudes, like even because I remember they was doing an interview with white boys or something like that, and they were showing all the women, the white boys picking, and I think they posted, what was it? Wasn't Beyonce? It was another black girl. It was either Megan Good or somebody like that, and a couple of them white boys like, "Hey man," hey, they were like, "Yeah," but you could also tell they were like, "I would never have a chance with that." So like I can't just be like, "Yeah, I want that," because I was, And I said, that's an interesting thing with human psychology is that we'll say, and this is everybody. I'm not saying one group or the other. This is everybody, black, white, man, woman, whatever. Most people are like, I don't like that. I don't really fuck with that.
Yeah.
And a part of it is because I don't think I can get that anyway. Like,
yeah, but see,
most that person wouldn't like me,
most black niggas we taught that we desire. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. I hate to say it like that.
Yeah.
But I know niggas, because we're gonna get on the culture, racial self-esteem shit. But I'm talking about, like, if you just look at the world, Shawty.
Right.
You just look at what they praise, right, and what they see is this ideal man right here.
Right.
Like, so, David Beckham, they see David Beckham. Like, David Beckham can get him a black girl. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easily. Yeah.
Like, these niggas are, and this nigga ain't nowhere near no white. I mean, nowhere near black shit like that.
No. He
just adopted certain shit, his certain styles and shit like that. He has style. Style.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. White niggas don't usually have style like that. White niggas don't usually have that, Sean.
True.
White niggas are corny, like just up and down cornball, like white boy.
But I've learned too that I learned this from a white girl years ago. I learned this from a white girl. A lot of them don't. It's the same thing I just spoke about. A lot of them love David Beckham, but they would be afraid to date David Beckham because of how the amount of style he has. It will become uncomfortable. Like, it takes
that wouldn't be uncomfortable. They scared to date that nigga because the amount of hoes he get.
That's what I'm saying. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for them to walk in the building with this dude
because he gets so many hoes.
That's why I said when he married old girl from the Spice Girls, I said it only makes sense because at that time she can walk in anywhere and get damn near any dude. He can walk in anywhere and get damn near any girl. That there's a certain, like, but the average woman couldn't date that motherfucker. Like, they lose their shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But if you ever, like, I seen the David Beckham documentary. David Beckham was he was real like insecure about himself though. Yeah. And that's another reason why he got a lot of hoes.
Yeah,
because he was just like he went a nigga who act like I can pull anything. You know what I'm saying? If you see his documentary, he don't act like that, so.
Yeah, I follow him playing soccer. He was one of the people you just kind of follow their careers because he was damn near the most famous soccer player on earth.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, he was the most famous soccer player on earth.
He was. I don't think he was.
Like, it wasn't even close either.
Yeah, like he, and it's just
it
like,
wasn't even close.
He used to be on the phone talking to her all night, and it's just like most niggas who get hold, like niggas like, I'm not all night talking to her.
They
hold. Like, it's just like niggas just don't understand how it feels to have hold. Like, it's just like,
and you know what's crazy? This real talk. Only maybe 2% of men on earth know what that's like on a consistent basis.
Shawty, I know this shit sounded like they don't. I know from an upside standpoint, they probably down thinking like, man, what the fuck these niggas talk? They just like, you can't explain the shit. Like a nigga who get hold, like, I know this shit sound bad. It sound bad, but I'm just saying, like, a nigga who get hold. So it mean like everybody know that's your label. You can get hold.
Right.
We all know you can get hold. She know you can get hold. And you know you can get hold.
Yeah.
You have hoes.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You currently have hoes.
Right.
She know you currently have hoes.
Right.
Or if you don't have hoes right now, you can get hoes.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, you can see some of these niggas just like, oh yeah, it might be tough for you for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like, you might be dry for a little bit for you to get hold.
Yeah. I mean, because certain things got to be in place for certain.
Like, you can't throw your roster away and get another roster.
No, you got to hold on.
You must.
Yeah, something got to hold on. Yeah,
this shit is blood, sweat, and tears for you to accumulate this roster whole.
Yeah, it's true.
It's blood, sweat, and tears for you to accumulate all these holes.
Yeah,
at this one time.
Yeah,
and this man over here just throwing away the roster, starting over a new year with a hole.
I laugh at people that act like that's not a thing.
Yeah,
or act like that's
they teach us that shit ignorant. That shit stupid to think like that.
Why are we speaking about that? You know what the hell we're talking about.
Like like they teach you like, hey man, you thinking like that, man, you stupid, man. Like you don't even supposed to be focused on that. It's just like
no, it's not a focus.
It's a skill though. It's a skill to have hope. Yeah,
for a lot of dudes, it's only a focus when they in those spaces. Mm-hmm. It's not like they at work thinking about getting hoes.
But that shit don't never turn off. So you can get hoes at work.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like it's just a thing that happens. Like, if you're in a workspace, if you at a bar or something like that, it's just a switch where it's like, hey, how you doing? Or the conversation just flows easily. It's not like a nigga at work looking up
turn on a character.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I got to figure out how can I do this better when I say this. That nigga's at work, so like he working.
I used to be seeing that shit, that the pickup artist shit. And you tell them nigga there like, man, you gotta come on and put your hand on your head right here, and you can grab her by. I'm looking at this shit like, hey, what the fuck?
One of them, some guy exposed the niggas.
Yeah,
and he was like, yeah, these guys are teaching you how to do this, how to do that. That dude, what'd he say? He said them dudes will probably hit on 50 women in a night and only get like 1 or 2 numbers. He was like, that's not a pickup artist. Like, that's not how that's supposed to work. He said them dudes are in the volume business where he said they talk like it because they just talk to so many. Like, it's like they just throwing up shots. And it's like, they're a good shooter because 2 went in. And I said, get the hell out of here. He's like, them dudes are not on point like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, a lot of them dudes that you see that talk a certain way, this, that, and the third, he said most of them dudes gotta use their money. Like, so they might got a nice car, or they live in cities where that, like a lot of them dudes like live in Miami or certain spots in New York or certain spots in Cali. Say if you're a pickup artist, man, you could go to Des Moines, Iowa, and goddamn just rack up with, but these dudes, they dress a certain way, they gotta drive a certain car, they gotta have their hair certain. Like he was just like, that's not what that's supposed to be. Like he said, dudes that's really getting it just happens. It's not a, that was just like, damn, that shit was funny how he said, dude, like, them dudes talk to 50 women and they only get like 1 or 2 numbers. I said,
Charlie, the shit he was teaching them niggas, I was just like,
what?
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
put your hand on your shoulder right here and drop down.
Yeah.
Most women usually look at this part of your chest, and then you got to punch your head up to your shoulders and put eye contact on her and say this line.
Yeah.
Niggas just like, Charlie, what the fuck is
that shit was?
What is shit working?
It was one black dude. I think he's from Africa, but he you can tell he's been in the States for a minute. And that nigga be talking cash money shit. See, you can't get nobody because you look like this. You don't go to the gym. You look like this. And that man, one time they showed him walking. And I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, that nigga talk like he's 6'3" or something. Like, gonna find out that nigga like 5'5", like 5'8" or something. I said, hey, bro. And he was like, my height doesn't stop me, yada, yada. Nigga, why should that even? If you getting it height, bro, I was just like, man, you don't shut that shit up.
Just shut up, man. Like, niggas just
you're not getting it because of this and this. I was like, this nigga here, man.
Them niggas, you not getting it because of this. Them niggas, they be killing me online, That was 4-5 years ago, Shai.
Hilarious.
That was like 4-5. I say about 4-5, 6 years ago. That was big. Like them niggas.
Yeah.
So you ain't getting this because you ain't that. And you ain't that. Then they just them niggas turned into the bread pill nigga.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The pickup artist nigga, they shifted from that to red pill.
That's exactly what ended up happening. Because And then, like I said, when I started reading books about, hey, you as a man, that shouldn't even be your focus, man.
Yeah, Myron Game was a pickup artist. I bet he won them niggas. Yeah, man. Basically,
according
to head to the side.
According to some, he wasn't getting it till he got on that pod.
I know. That's why he was a pickup artist. That's why he went to go talk to that nigga. Whatever. I'm trying to remember what that nigga name was, shawty. He changed his name to like Manga or some shit like that. Then one of the pickup artist nigga, the lead nigga. It was Magic or some shit like that.
And this is one thing I low-key give Andrew Tate.
Nigga like magicians.
I give Andrew Tate props for this. When Andrew Tate came out, a lot of them dudes backed off from the pickup artists because this nigga was showing up to places with girls. Him and you know that dude out in Vegas, the white boy, he got the beard. Dan
Bazarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Him and Tate. And Tate got a brother. Cause you know them dudes was getting it just cause they got bread. Like it just
But Dan Bazarian, they said Dan Bazarian, like that nigga was buying them hoes and shit. Like
they all do.
Yeah, like that don't count, man. Them niggas don't.
Cause you know they get it. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. If we looking at it on that level, even with some rappers and some athletes and some of these dudes, the clout, the notoriety, the fame, the money, that's what's getting them most of the hoes. Like,
well, I'm talking about these folk fucking with you because of you, like,
right?
Yeah,
there's
like
not a lot of that. That's what I'm saying.
Like David, listen, Shawty, David Beckham can do that shit if he was broke, Shawty.
Probably.
Yes, I know he could, Shawty.
Yeah, probably.
If I ain't saying bro, I'm talking about like a regular nigga. Like a regular nigga got an everyday job.
Yeah.
And home, he David Beckham.
Right.
Man, listen, man. Right. Them pickup artist niggas, them niggas a whole another level, man.
Yeah, they that's something different. I used to, it was one video I watched, and I really sitting there like, man, this shit. That's something I was thinking in my head. Like,
but see, Andrew Tate just came out because he was just like, nigga, I'm the alpha male, nigga. I'm the nigga damn. I can do this and then I beat up niggas and shit. And then
he was playing it. Now, have you ever seen The Brother?
Yeah.
You seen The Brother?
Yeah, I ain't never heard it, nigga, but I seen it.
The Brother, the one.
Yeah.
Tate was the loudest one. The brother up there with Beckham.
But see, you gotta understand, them niggas were like that because them niggas was dangerous, y'all. Like when I seen Andrew Tate fight a nigga, he beat the shit out that nigga. He beat the shit out that nigga, Sean. He beat the dog shit out that nigga. I ain't gonna front.
Out of everything he's ever said and done, because you know you hear first time I saw him, he like, I was the world champion kickboxing. I'm like, all right, you hear that.
You gotta, but I don't want to teach them niggas, you gotta be dangerous, Sean. Hey, he beat the shit out that nigga. He beat the shit out that nigga.
I said, and when I saw it, I said, oh, okay.
But that's the same thing with Joe Rogan, Sean. Joe Rogan be saying, Sean, he said nigga one time. All right. Go say something to that nigga about that shit then.
I know, right?
Go say something to that nigga about that shit and why her home beat your ass to death.
Yeah, literally.
Nigga jujitsu and all that shit. My nigga had to shoot home, man. Literally.
Yeah, cause
I'm shooting that nigga, man.
He did a video where they were showing him training. I was just sitting there, I'm like, fighters.
Yeah, this nigga really be fighting.
Like, he know how to fight.
Like he ain't one of them niggas who got some lessons and then you see him just at the gym doing all these little stupid ass moves and shit. Nah,
he don't put fear into somebody's heart.
Like we done choked the nigga out before, so like I'm talking about not like choke him out like we choke him out. I'm talking about like
like
real naked choke.
Yeah, he got the head crank. Nigga head fucked up. That was like the video I seen Mike Tyson punching. I said, yeah, that's a real fighter.
But them niggas are scary, shawty.
Yeah, that
like Mike 60.
And still knock your ass
out of it. You ain't gonna say nothing stupid to Mike, man.
No.
You gonna say nothing stupid to home, shawty. Nothing.
No, I'm good.
At 60, because niggas still like, boy, at 60?
Yeah.
Nah, that nigga might still knock my head off, shawty.
But all right, but what's, y'all on the tangent, but what is black low?
Okay, he go to video.
Self-esteem.
Low racial self-esteem. Because I see that a lot from a lot of black people. And when I say that, I see, like, for example, y'all always praising other groups for having X, Y, and Z or doing X, Y, and Z. But the thing is, y'all downplay anything y'all own people do, just so you can uplift another culture. For example, y'all say all these other communities, they support each other. They let their kids live with them to a certain age, and they do this and that, and they show up for them. But y'all get on these same apps and downplay black people who still stay with their parents. Oh, you supposed to have your own crib. Oh, I take it further than that. Some of y'all saying y'all get mad because men be having roommates and shit. And that's a clear indication of two people understanding that, hey, it's easier if I pay this half of the rent, you pay this half of the rent. But y'all, like I say, anytime black people doing something, working together, y'all downplay it some type of way. You're gonna find something negative about it. Y'all got up on Shannon Sharp and was like, we the only ones who got a shade room. We don't tear each other down. Who the fuck do you think the tabloids be terrorizing? Them motherfuckers was the first ones with shade rooms. They just didn't call it shade room. They got other names for it, E-News and all that shit, TMZ. Who the fuck do you think was driving Britney Spears crazy? I remember as a kid, she had shaved her head and mascara was running all down her face. Whenever you used to go inside of the grocery store, by the time you get to the cash register, you see all of them fucking tabloid magazines where they write fake articles and shit. Yeah, they been had that shit going on. But like I say, anytime anything anybody else do, y'all overlook it. If you only want to highlight the shit that your own people do wrong and downplay the shit that they do right. Another video, they was like, well, such and such own gas station, such and such own motel.
But hey, he telling the truth, Shai.
Hey, bro, on point.
He telling the truth.
Bro, on point.
That low racial down self-esteem, Shai.
That is the real. Hey, we've talked about certain stuff like that.
Yeah,
we talked about certain stuff, and he's so on point with like the shade room and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm like, tabloids. That's like, what that was.
Listen, man.
Been doing that.
This a good use of a word, of a creation of a word. I like that because he telling the truth. Like he
had me nervous at first. I ain't gonna front.
Nah, yeah. It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad when you hear it, but it just like I felt the same way. I was just like, man, here we go with this bullshit, man. And
it's facts though.
It's factual, Shai.
Like us. Like what he said about working together. I'm like, bro, that is so real because if let's say three dudes all buy a house or rent a house or whatever. Let's say they in their mid-20s. Yeah. And they all get a house. Like, hey man, we're gonna divvy it up like this, yada yada, till we get to a certain. They working on things, yada yada. That's damn near a brilliant move.
Yeah.
For dudes that, let's say they ain't got no kids, they ain't married, nothing like that. That's a brilliant move if you really think about it. Or even, like I heard Ice Cube say that. Ice Cube was like, man, I don't want, he said his kids can stay with him as long as they need to. Because he's like, if they just not ready to be out in the world on their own, granted, Ice Cube probably got a big ass house and shit. But he was just like, what's the point of you?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't, because in my mind, yeah, you should, as men especially, you should want to get to a point where you want to be on your own. But if you in a space where it just makes more sense, economically to stay at the crib and stack your bread and do this, then what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? Like
it's just about why would you put your kid? Why would you send your kids out there behind the 8-ball already? You already did the shit.
Right.
So my old lady had to get me to realize that shit because she was just like, man, my girls can stay with us as long as they want. I'm like, shit, hell no, down there 21, they better do this, do that. She was just like, why would you want them to go out there and just be behind the 8-ball already?
Yeah, just be out there.
It ain't no use. Why did they even come up in the two parent household for that shit?
Yeah, right.
That's for help too, nigga. That's for them.
Right.
No, we're not gonna let you fail like that. We're gonna let you come out, and your chance of failing gonna be higher because shit, you behind the 8-ball.
Because not only that, think about it. There's a piece of advice you can give them when they get, let's say, when they get like 15. Yeah, they might not fully get.
Yeah.
The house at 21, 22.
For real.
You give them that same advice, they like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they understand
different
shit.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
They understand how to work money. They understand.
They older.
Yeah.
A whole other thing. Yeah.
Now they know how to work their money. Now they know, okay, I need to down pay this and pay that, put this in stock.
Yeah, because you can show them, like you can show your kids what you and their mama doing as far as like how to pay the bills and stuff. But when they're at a young age, they
really ain't paying attention to that shit. But you got
a little bit of it, but you know.
That's what we were saying with the YN shit. You got to instill that shit into them. You got to
absolutely
gradually teach them. You know what I'm saying?
Like we were talking about earlier, one thing I do blame the older generation for is not like even when we were younger. Like we had they used to have career day in high school and stuff like that. There was a black dude that came to our school who this was the first person, black or white, I ever met that was like, his job was pretty much, he was the middleman in making big deals happen. That was his job. Like he was the middleman in negotiations and negotiating deals and shit. And you know, once they come to a deal, I just get this cut.
And I go about my business.
Yeah, I'm good. He was good at making sure the contract's straight out of like a type of lawyer in a sense, but he wasn't necessarily a lawyer. I forgot his correct title. But that was the first time I'm sitting there like, and you know what made us the dudes in the class be like, dang, that's dope. All the girls were looking at this nigga like, oh my God. Like the dude said he made, I think he was making like $500,000 a year doing it.
But that's how you gonna get it with that bread though.
I said, what?
You gonna get it?
But in our mind, we had like.
But see, them niggas ain't on nowhere where you can see them niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
That's my point. We don't.
But
don't see these niggas at all. So
it's just like real estate agent. Real estate agent don't do nothing more than sell you the house. Yeah,
but I'm going to that a little bit. I only knew, and most people only know of basic housing, real estate, and certain commercial properties. Like But then you hear about the dudes that's really selling like they got own plazas and stuff.
Yeah.
And they renting out the plaza. And I said, God dang, like
you
know what I'm saying? So and that's my point is like there's so many things, like certain aspects of making money that the younger generation is just not even, they don't even know. It's not even but white kids know.
But see, the young niggas right now, you gotta understand, that's why it ain't no niggas that's trying to be hustlers. We didn't bring that shit down, Shai. We were raised off of being a hustler.
Yeah.
We pray the hustling. We don't pray no cash out, the crash out of that nigga.
Yeah.
We pray the nigga with all the bread. Like, okay, but I don't got that bread. I own the man.
Cause you're right. Cause I remember back in the day, there was the dope boys. We looked at them different because they were selling dope, whatever. But them dudes also were financing somebody's business. They had multiple houses.
They were looking up to the business men. Yeah. They were looking up to the niggas that the business men who done got to that, who were that level.
Yep. And it's certain.
Then went to the next level and just like bring them down. Like, hey, nah, Shai, you gonna go down here with this shit.
Right, and they were rubbing shoulders.
I'm gonna show you how to get it.
Yeah, and they were rubbing shoulders with businessmen because they were all trying to figure. The whole point was to go legit anyway. Like that was the whole point. Like
But niggas reached down and got niggas though. Shai. Yeah. The business men went down and got the hood, the street niggas, and niggas. Hey man, use your money. Flip your money like this. You go this way with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here finna close. You gonna have to go to another level.
Right.
And when he went to the next level, he found another shit. We don't do that shit no more, Shai.
Right. I agree.
We don't do that shit no more. We don't reach down and get a nigga that's, and then he can do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it shows.
Like Lil Baby, the only young nigga that's like who like that, Shai. Lil Baby is a nigga who just like, I look up to the big niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Like when he made that deal, I know he bought into Michelin Ness. I think there was another deal he did. Like, cause you were seeing where he kicking it with Robert Kraft and them. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
and I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is real talk. I think that's why the music has suffered.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I think he's looking at it like he went beyond the music already.
Like, shout out, I'm a hustler. Shout out, I'm not a rapper like that. Y'all don't want me to be out here working on new flows and working on my niggas. Like, I'm sitting with Robert Kraft and damn all these big time niggas.
And
Jay-Z,
yeah.
They got
him and Jay-Z bought it to Mitchell and Ness.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Them niggas got that. He on his net level to do his 50 Cent shit. Like the same thing with 50 Cent.
Can't be mad because I mean, like they say, the music is only gonna get you so much.
But he
only so much. You know what I'm saying?
They want that same old. Cause like, if Lil Baby was an artist, he was gonna be the next nigga. He was gonna be the next nigga that everybody push behind. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But he just like shit. Man, I'm out here with them.
Yeah,
should be my bitch.
You need like you already saw it. Like,
these niggas on yachts and shit.
Early, like, I ain't.
Yeah, I'm trying to get me a yacht, my nigga. I ain't studying all that shit. So
not only that, I needed him. And I don't know. I don't. I'm not finna say he's still in the street like that or whatever. But it's almost too like, let me get as much legitimate shit going. That way they can't,
Yeah.
I'm not tied in with that shit no more. Like, you can't say I got money in this. Like, nah, my money.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm done with it. My money's over here in this business. My money's in this business.
And he's showing them.
We ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's showing them. He ain't like that just doing this shit, saying the shit. He showed them, hey, home, I ain't even with 4PL no more. Yep. It's not my label no more. Hey, we done with that.
And to me, that's smart.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Low self-esteem shit, man.
Yeah, that was actually really performance.
Mm-hmm.
The way he talked about it. And,
he brought that bitch down.
I ain't gonna front too. There are times where I'm like, where somebody say, like, even our quote unquote leaders and spokespeople,
Yeah.
Well, they do this over here. It's like, well, yeah. How come we? Okay, that's great. How come we ain't figured that out yet over here?
Like, but okay, they doing that.
How come we didn't? And then that goes into one of the conspiracies I heard that there was, and if this is true, god dang, that they said there's a group of higher up black people who they're higher up to keep everybody up down.
What, Boule?
I said
you talking about Boule?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. That shit that ain't
it's old.
Ain't
nothing new. That's for certain people because certain people still don't know what that is.
But see, they just know that it's class. It's class based. It ain't a race based. It's class based to them. They're like, okay, keep y'all niggas where y'all at. We kind of up echelon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but them niggas ain't. That's how it is, y'all.
But yeah, shout out old boy, man. That was on point.
Yeah, that was a great one, man. I forgot the name, but I'm big him up on the West name.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. They got it down. Go out here and down have some business, man.
Man, me too, bro. We one of the weekends and we'll get back to it next week, y'all, man.
Yeah, man. That's been the episode, man. We'll holler at y'all now.
Man.
Stay disciplined, man. We down
out here.
We out this thing, man.
Holla.
Breeze.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.